Tonight, the world is once again watching one of the most dangerous conflicts on Earth become even more intense. Russia and Ukraine have launched fresh, large-scale attacks against each other, using drones, missiles, and advanced military technology, in what experts are calling one of the heaviest escalations in recent months. But the biggest question now is this conflict moving toward a much wider international crisis? Welcome back to the channel. Make sure to subscribe, because in today's special report, we break down everything happening between Russia and Ukraine, the latest attacks, global reactions, and what this could mean for the rest of the world. According to international reports, both Russia and Ukraine carried out major overnight attacks targeting strategic areas. Explosions were reported in multiple regions as air defense systems were activated across cities. Ukraine claimed it targeted military-related infrastructure inside Russian territory using long-range drones. Videos circulating online showed smoke rising from several locations, while local authorities rushed emergency teams to the affected areas. Meanwhile, Russia responded with powerful missile and drone strikes on Ukrainian cities. Ukrainian officials reported damage to buildings and infrastructure, while civilians were forced to spend the night in underground shelters due to air raid sirens. Military analysts say this latest exchange shows that the war is entering a new and more aggressive phase. What makes this situation even more serious is the increasing use of advanced drone warfare. Both countries are now relying heavily on unmanned aerial attacks, allowing strikes deep inside enemy territory without direct troop movement. Experts believe this is changing the nature of modern warfare completely. At the same time, global leaders are becoming increasingly concerned. Several Western countries have already reacted to the latest escalation. NATO officials are closely monitoring the situation, while European leaders are calling for restraint to avoid a wider regional conflict. The United States also released statements supporting Ukraine and warning Russia against further escalation. However, Russia says its military actions are necessary for national security, and claims that Western support for Ukraine is making the conflict even more dangerous. As the fighting continues, ordinary civilians remain caught in the middle. Families in both countries are once again facing fear, uncertainty, power outages, and constant emergency alerts. Many people have been forced to leave their homes since the conflict first began, and humanitarian organizations warn that conditions could become even worse if attacks continue to increase. Another major concern is the economic impact. Whenever tensions rise between Russia and Ukraine, global markets react immediately. Oil prices, gas supplies, and international trade routes are all affected by instability in the region. Some experts warn that if the conflict continues expanding, it could create fresh economic pressure across Europe and beyond. Social media has also exploded with reactions. Videos of explosions, drones flying across the night sky, and emergency response teams are spreading rapidly online. Millions of people around the world are following every update closely, worried about what could happen next. The biggest fear internationally is whether this war could eventually involve more countries directly. So far, global powers have avoided direct military confrontation with each other. But analysts say every major escalation increases the risk of a wider geopolitical crisis. For now, the world waits to see what happens next. Will diplomacy return? Or is this conflict preparing to enter an even more dangerous chapter? We'll continue bringing you the latest international updates as this story develops. If you found this report informative, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more global news updates every day. Thanks for watching.